So I promise you guys, I'm not trying to add insult to injury, but when shit gets as bad as it does around here, you really don't get a choice. So you guys know this is my single turbo hood exit 350Z, makes about 400 horsepower. We've reviewed this on the channel multiple times. If you guys want to check it out, make sure to go back into our channel, check out the videos that we have with this. It's honestly pretty cool build. Well, was. So we've headed back and forth from Orlando maybe 4 times, which is like a 600-mile trip altogether, and we did that on 3-month-old oil, which I don't think caused this issue. I think the fact that it's a 2-year-old turbo caused this issue, but we'll get into that in a second. Basically, when we were on our way back from Orlando, we noticed that the exhaust was smoking pretty bad. Now, it could be dirty oil, it could be a bunch of different things. Could be running too rich, could be a blown turbo seal. We're not going to talk about that right now. But we came back, we decided to change the oil literally as soon as possible, which we did, and we thought it would solve the solution. You could tell when oil's dirty or too broken down, the car will sound a little dry. It won't sound as well lubricated. As soon as we went to go change the oil, car sounded totally different, had a deeper tone, it just ran so much smoother until the next day. What really confirmed the fact that our turbo has left the building, I'm trying to focus on this, but I swear to God, it is just that black inside of the turbo. That is all oil. Now, we're not going to talk about the fact that the filter is not on there because we didn't have a filter on there. Could that have been the cause of the issue? No. The impeller's perfectly fine. Don't at me though in the comment section. The inlet being dirty, I mean, and I'm talking dirty. You guys see that? That's no good. Same thing goes for the hood exit. Most of it's evaporated, but when we came back here, man, you guys can see there's still little remnants of oil on this hood exit. There's really only one reason why there would be oil coming out of my hood exit, and that's because there's oil coming out of the turbo, which can only mean one thing, and I'm really not trying to accept the facts, but I mean, I don't really have a choice at this point. I'm pretty confident that the turbo seal is blown in the Z. And really the only way to find out is if we turn it on and see if more smoke comes out, because maybe it was just a bad day, right? We'll give it a second to warm up, let the oil move around and build up oil pressure. But when I tell you, as soon as I rev this thing, it's over. Now that it's kind of warmed up, we should see a little bit more smoke. Okay, I'm getting kind of pissed. We're gonna go drive this thing. Still not smoking. It'll smoke eventually, I swear to God. If I just pulled this camera out and the car starts working, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed, but slightly relieved. But I'm just waiting for it, because it's pretty dramatic. It's not just a little bit of smoke, man. I'm talking straight like choo-choo train status, man. Sometimes if I let it sit for like 30 seconds, let the oil build up in there, or rev it, sometimes it smokes. I'm just so confused, man, because listen, I'm really trying to fix all these cars and get them all running for you guys efficiently. And when some days that it's broken, some days that it works, it makes it really hard to update you guys on what the hell is going on with all these cars. So, alright, so I did a little bit of R&D, basically beat on it, and now you guys can see I wasn't lying. My turbo's smoking like a chimney. Temperature's not overheating, so I know it's not the engine. I still have good compression, I still got good oil pressure. It is legit just the turbo. After we got some... Yup! That's not supposed to happen. Alright, I proved my point. Whew, that smells like... Ugh. So the goal with this one, our goal was originally to upgrade the turbo, which I'm not going to tell you guys too much about, but it is a just T3 regular Turbonetics turbo kit that we it just kind of threw on because it works. It makes about 10 pounds of boost. It starts to spool at around 4,000 RPM, which honestly is a little high. We kind of want more low range power. We want the turbo to wake up a little quicker. It is not a ball bearing turbo, so that is most likely the reason why. But it definitely did its job for the time being, man. Like, we got some races in, we went to the track, it was a daily, it was cool. Went to so many meets, made so many friends and so many smiles. Like, it definitely did its job. But I was definitely trying to prove the point that this thing was blown, and the fact that it wasn't smoking for like the first 20 minutes of me turning this thing on kind of irritated me a little bit. But that's our life when it comes to these Nissans. So I'm gonna take this Z because this is much easier to drive, even though the alignment is shit. It's definitely safer than completely wrecking this turbo and potentially getting pulled over because we have no hood and there's just, it looks like our car's on fire basically. Right now, this is the first time that the Z has ever been out of commission ever since it's been boosted. But we'll go ahead, we'll put a little reel up of our memories with the old turbo and just remember our times of all the fututus and the boost and all that good stuff. So roll the cue.